Hey y'all, welcome to Other Realm Studio. I'm Paula, the leading Southern accent in science fiction. Or, actually, I haven't written a whole lot of science fiction, at least not scheduled to be published soon. So, I guess I'll just stick with comics for the moment. Now, this right here is the website for the Upstate Pop Expo, which I might actually have a last minute chance to get in. So we shall see. And now I was going to return to this piece, which I really liked. Um, yeah, I just really like this piece a lot. Um, but I had to stop and work on something else for a bit. So I thought I would try something different and ink it in a vector layer. Okay, let me see. Let me name this one Inks. Yeah, because I've been experimenting with vector layers lately. And I haven't actually read about them in my new manual yet, but I will, at least I have it if I start running into problems. Oh, and let me close out of these because I was just taking a few pictures of my last commissions. Okay. Yeah, I really like the angle that I was able to get and the expression. So I think this worked out really well. And with any luck, I should be able to recreate it. Oh yeah, I need my inks on top of that so I can see what I'm doing. Now you should be able to select it and not exactly what I was going for, but still useful. Or possibly not, goodness. Alright, deselect. Yeah, I really like this piece. I wasn't very sure if I wanted to fully color it or if I wanted to uh, leave it sketchy, actually, because I like the kind of subtle shading effect that we got from inking over it and leaving the sketch lines. But there's no harm in putting some inks over it as well. And I did think that I could improve the hair, the weightlessness of the hair a little bit. Alright, so this weekend is let me see, I'll have to look it up again. The Upstate Pop Expo in Greenville, South Carolina. And next weekend is the signing for Soulbound. Oops. On the 19th. So if you would like to stop by, see me in person, meet Mia, I'll get to meet Mia. I'm really excited about that. I'm really a huge fan. So, yeah, you can stop by Richard's Comics and Collectibles in South Carolina and come on and say hey. So I would really like to be able to do both the expo and the signing. Because that would help me out a lot, honestly. As I would really love to be able to just continue with Soulbound. And just tell Mia that, as soon as she gets done with each issue, to just be able to start with the next. And the trouble is, I can't afford it yet. Hang on. I do not have that much line on here. Let's see. I think I'm getting confident enough with my lines to trust myself to work a little bit on the face some more. The temptation is always to start at the face. But if you have not warmed up, then it could go badly. Alright. Well, so far so good. Let's see if I can retain the floaty quality. as we go on. So today I was really not feeling good. Um, I'm still not 100%. I don't know if I'm sick. I don't know if it's just the weather change getting to me. Uh, I don't know. I just know I do not feel quite right today. Um, it was it was not a productive weekend like I had hoped. I just was miserable and stayed in bed a little too much. But apparently I needed the sleep because I still managed to sleep last night. But it took me forever to remember to actually go to bed. So this time I'm not going to stay up so late. You cannot make me. I don't know, maybe you can. See, the problem with the vector layer is that I keep wanting to lay down these areas of mass, and they do not do. Hang on. It's still not quite right. Nope. Hmm. Let me see if I can neaten this up. It should just snap back to the line that I've already put down so that it won't be uneven. Hey, Heartless Spectre, how you doing? Okay, so I think I can get around the problem of creating a feeling of mass or laying down the areas for the shadow and the gloss in the vector layer by just sort of outlining where it should be very lightly. Hmm. More or less. And that way when I go back in for the colors, I can deal with it then. Well, yeah, I've been there myself. I'm not entirely happy with how I'm rendering curves right now. Nope. Yep, there goes autosave. About threw me off. Let's see. So this one I got started a while back. Just an interesting project for myself, and I thought today would be a good day to revisit, finish it out a bit. I'm can't talk. I'm in between commissions right now, but if I hear back from the organizer of this expo about whether I can both do the signing at his shop and take that extra table at his Comic-Con that he's running this weekend. If I can do both, that would be really excellent. But if I do get to table, then I may have to make a little bit more stock as well. So that might be a little bit tricky. Because what I usually have at Comic Cons is like steampunk goggles and art and sculpture that I've made myself. And I wasn't expecting to do any more cons this year, so I figured I had a little more time. To work on building up my stock again. But if I do this one, then I'm gonna have to build a few more items. On the upside, the weather is a lot better for spray painting. Alright, let's see how this looks. Come on. So far so good, but I'm not sure that the foreshortening on this arm here is realistic. So it's going to need a few more. Let's see. So if the arm is held straight out, then we can't be having the shoulder read as flat down. So we would be seeing the underside of this kind of armored shoulder pad here. Might be better off erasing that. Okay, so we'll see the roundness of our arm. See where this comes up and covers it. Okay. Let me think a little bit more about this perspective. It's a rather irregular shape. Okay, let me pop a new layer on that and see if I can sketch it out better. Alright, so if this is round and this is the elbow, we're connecting these two. And stretching out the hand. And this is going to be cut out of it like this. Okay. Yeah, I think I have that a lot more believable. Okay. Oops. It's still pink. No. Okay. What? I've already checked my notifications. I don't need more notifications about my random spam showing up in my inbox. Stop that. Okay. Goodness. Windows. It's a very weird platform to try and do anything with. Okay, I would really like to just be able to thicken these lines. Alright, so what I think you have to do is instead of just redrawing over them, you need to actually uh, choose a thicker line. No rocket science, isn't it? Hmm. Don't really like the thicker line right there, though. Alright, so if I can do a little bit more of an outline. And vary the line width, and that should strengthen the composition a bit. Hmm. Okay, I think that's working out better than I originally thought. All right. Well, I may not be able to get much further on this. My coordination's kind of suffering, and even though it's not all that late, I'm still really tired. So I hope I'm not sick. But if I am sick, the more sleep I get, the better. Most likely. So I'm going to have to head on soon. But thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, at least I didn't have anywhere to be today. Except, I had to go get groceries. You know what happens when you go get groceries and you feel really cruddy? You buy kid food. So, um, probably not my healthiest grocery shopping trip ever. But I did get out and I did accomplish that anyway. We have food. Yay. Let's see. I can just suggest a little bit more shade on this. Yeah, I did force myself to buy a vegetable. I'm gonna try and be healthy. Let's see, I did like this line, but I don't think it works well where it is. I don't think replacing it works well either. Alright, that's gonna have to be it. But thank you for coming by and keeping me company. Let me save. Always save. And if you have a minute, check out my website at otherrealmstudio.com, or hang on, that's not it. Or you can look on Amazon for the Kindle edition of my comic Soulbound, issue 1, Adrift. And we are working on issue 2. I mean, this isn't, but other work is going on for issue 2. Well, I'll be back. Um, should be back tomorrow night about 8:45. Excuse me. I really am tired. What did I even do? Oh yes, and Other Realm Studio, where you can order my book in print. 32 pages, newsprint, signed. I don't think I'm that sick. I mean, we just suddenly had a cold front move in after a ridiculous heat wave. It's like every day was 100 degrees or more Fahrenheit, you know. And sometimes a sudden change in the weather will do it. So maybe that's all it was. Let's see. I see more stuff I want to do to this, but I can't do it tonight. So yeah, this was a idea for like a stock book cover maybe. There's plenty of room for the title. It flows. It looks good. I like it. Yeah, I should be fine. I mean, I spent the whole weekend asleep. Title. Yep. Yeah, now that I look at it, I still feel like I should be working on. Okay. I pull out pull out my pen again. Here we go. Hmm. There's an angle here that needs fixing. I'm gonna have to sculpt what I'm thinking of here and look at it in real life or what? Alright. I mean it this time. This time I've got to quit picking at it. I gotta go. But see you next time. And good night. I'll see you in the other realm. Good night, Heartless Spectre. Alright. Bye.